Hello, my name's Cody and I'm with LaunchDarkly, and in this integration spotlight video, we're going to explore the LaunchDarkly integration for Zendesk. I really love this integration because it gives help desk teams and people who manage trouble tickets in an environment a way to get a direct view into LaunchDarkly's feature flags that are being applied to their users without forcing them to go and log into LaunchDarkly. It's super common for teams to use these trouble ticket systems when they're having problems with systems and applications that they're accessing. And when product managers or marketing teams might be toggling on and off flags or adding users to features, having your front line of defense for problems coming inbound have the ability to get this information is only going to shorten the amount of time it takes to solve problems. Let's jump into the Zendesk console now and take a look at how this works. Here we are in our Zendesk environment. Before we jump into our trouble tickets, I want to jump into the admin UI and show how this is configured. We'll go into the admin center and we'll select apps and integrations and Zendesk support apps. If you're not seeing the LaunchDarkly application already, you can head up here to the marketplace and go and search for it. In my case, I have it installed, so I'll click on this and show the configuration. Here we can see I'm tied into my LD React demo project and I'm using my test environment. If I wanted to reduce the amount of feature flags that are being pulled into Zendesk from LaunchDarkly, for example, if I have hundreds of feature flags, I may only want specific ones visible, I could tag those in LaunchDarkly and reference that tag here to reduce the amount of feature flags coming in. Inside of Zendesk, I've set up a special attribute on my Zendesk users called LD user key. That is how we can get that data for what user inside of LaunchDarkly is opening a ticket inside of Zendesk. With all that said, let's jump into Zendesk now and take a look at some of the problems. We have two tickets open we're going to explore through and see how we can use the LaunchDarkly integration to solve them. Bruce W. is mentioning a jitter on his image. Bruce indicates the image on the top of the page jitters a bit and it bothers his vision. On the right-hand side, inside of this application view, we can see the LaunchDarkly integration is up. If I come in here and I type in the upper image view, we can see Bruce is set up to be receiving this image. Upper image is on, and he's seeing the variation show logo image. Now, because this is bothering his eyesight, we might want to change this. Let's jump into LaunchDarkly, and we can see how this is configured. The targeting is on for this, and it's set up for a segment. Any users in the dev segment will receive this image. Let's jump into that segment, and we can actually remove Bruce out of it so he's not getting this bad experience. If we go up to our application real quick and we type in Bruce's ID, we can see that logo showing up and it is a little bit jittery. So we'll head into the dev users, and we can remove users who start with B from the rule that adds them to the segment. We'll save this change, and if we turn back into the application, we can see the logo is now gone. This is just one example of how trouble ticketing teams and help desk teams can quickly identify issues that might be coming from a LaunchDarkly feature flag that are impacting their users. In that example, we were able to see a feature that was enabled that a user might not want to be experiencing. We were able to quickly iterate and remove it. But what about the other side of that coin? When teams are using feature management to enable beta testing or trying out new features? If we jump back into Zendesk and take a look at our trouble tickets, we can see an example of this where Mary Jane Parker is UAT or beta testing new views on a website. She's requesting access to the group. If we go into our LaunchDarkly integration and type in beta, we can see this feature flag come up. And if we click on it, we can see the UI is on, but they're seeing a variation of no cards. If we jump into LaunchDarkly, we can see that Mary Jane is not part of the segment for beta users currently. The feature is on, but we're not able to actually receive those changes because she needs to be in that segment. So we'll head into LaunchDarkly, head into the beta user segment, and we can manually add her. Before we hit save, we'll head up into our application. We'll log in as MJ. We can see nothing is available now. And if we head in and save our change, we can see those new card views showing up on the page. Now, this is something that we commonly see a team hand off to like a product management team or a marketing team to add users into so they can test out these new features. But in this case, we're able to quickly iterate and solve that problem and enable beta testing of a new feature for a user that submitted a trouble ticket using Zendesk. The thing I really love about this integration is it allows us to get a lot of information on what users are experiencing without forcing them to log into multiple systems. When we did start logging into other systems, it was to make changes in LaunchDarkly, but we were able to quickly see the experience that users were getting directly from the Zendesk UI. We'd love to hear more about how you're using Zendesk in your environment. Stay tuned for more LaunchDarkly integration spotlights. Have a great day.